My first recollection of being different was when my mother was stating that we were being threatened because we were integrating a predominantly white neighborhood, that we were going to be bombed. And I was only 5 years of age and I was frightened. My mother had to give me the story of being different, but God loved us all. Problem with that, trying to figure out why I had to drink out of a colored water fountain, why I had to go to an entrance to the hospital for Negroes, why we couldn't eat at restaurants. We would take trips to Fort Worth and we'd have to pack a picnic basket. And our parents gave us long lectures about how to survive. We were also segregated in schools K through 12. We had textbooks that were given to us from the white schools, and they were about 5 years dated by the time we got them. Rather than to go to historically Black college upon graduation from high school, I decided to apply to the University of Texas at Austin. And during that time, it was only 100 African-American students out of 40,000 students. And usually I was the only African-American in every class. So if I missed class, everybody knew I was gone. And in biology during my freshman year, the lab instructor compared frogs to African-Americans. And there were a lot of people in my generation who just kind of accepted their state in life. I never did. I challenged every system. And somewhere down the road, after going through all these systems, every time I went to a different organization, I experienced racism. But I must tell you this, every person that was mean or nasty to me from the majority culture, it was about 10 other people from the majority culture that were embracing opening doors. It taught me early on, you can't put everybody in the same pot. And I think it's so important that before Congressman Lewis died, he wanted to see those words, Black Lives Matter. But I want to look at what it means to say Black Lives Matter. I remember when I took a typing course in high school, we were taught to underscore words that we wanted to have significance to stand out. If we can all understand Black Lives Matter, just the language, is the ability to underscore a group of people that need special attention, that we need to put focus on, and we need to look at what white privilege does, how it works against people of color. All of us have the responsibility to offer our guidance, our leadership, when we see something that's not right, to say something and do something.
Is it possible for you in a short time to tell us something about your children and what differences are there for them that weren't there for you?
When we were living in Evanston, Illinois, my son, Jason, my elder son, was playing with a young girl next door, and I overheard a conversation she had with Jason where she told him that he was Black. And Jason looked at her and he said, "I'm not Black, I'm Peach." And upon hearing that, I immediately summoned Jason into the house to give him his lesson about race and being proud to be African American.
You know, what we do with our students is give them things to think about and make their own minds up. That's the whole point of being in school at any age.
We can educate young children of all cultures and backgrounds about the need for inclusivity, that this world will certainly be better. You can get at the heart of emancipatory learning through dialogue, critical reflective thinking, and then a praxis that moves around where people can really decide how they believe society or life should really be, and is pressed against the views of others. I see a better future in this nation, even with all the help and the discontent. I think the young people are struggling to find their way, and it's really up to us to embrace them and to share our stories. Thank you so much.